Hi, welcome to our presentation on technology and language arts. I am Joshua Walker, and this presentation was created by myself, Jesse Van Eseltine, and Ali Osterhout. I'm currently finishing up my master's degree in educational media. I hope to begin teaching in the fall. This lesson has not yet been implemented by myself, but will be implemented when I start teaching. I have created a website associated with this presentation, and that's what you see right up here. The URL of this website is www.joshuamwalker.com technology presentation. I'll give you just a moment to take note of that address. I will cover the various elements of this website at the end of my presentation. For now, I want to bring up a PowerPoint presentation that will present our idea to you. This PowerPoint presentation is actually on the website. It's right under here, Conference Presentation. And that brings up our PowerPoint presentation if you wish to review it after the conference. So imagine that you are a language arts teacher or an English teacher, and you give your students an assignment. You assign to them the responsibility to read a novel and to write a paper based on a given prompt related to that novel. Now, this is a simple assignment. It's a typical assignment that would be expected in an English class. And yet, it is an assignment with which students have difficulty. In particular, students often have difficulty finding textual support on which to base their claims. In addition, they have difficulty revising the paper once written. So we propose a two-part solution enabled by technology. The first part of that solution is that students will use Padlet. Padlet is a virtual bulletin board on which groups of individuals can collaborate. Students will use this technology to brainstorm claims that address the given prompt and then to provide textual evidence that supports those claims. This activity can be done in class or at home. The teacher will review the Padlet brainstorm in class and address what constitutes effective evidence for the claims and which claims effectively address the prompt. Now, I would like to talk a little bit more about Padlet so you have a clear idea of what the solution entails. Padlet is an online virtual bulletin board where students and teachers can collaborate, reflect, share links and pictures in a secure location. Padlet allows users to create a hidden wall with a custom URL. Padlet creators can also moderate posts, remove posts, and manage their board 24/7. On this slide, you can see an example Padlet wall. Here, students have posted information on different continents around the world. Now for our Padlet wall, students will post claims related to the prompt and they will surround that claim with textual support. In this lesson, we are using Padlet to brainstorm ideas for the paper. However, you can also use Padlet for bookmarking, discussions, note-taking, collecting feedback. It has a variety of uses, and some of those uses are outlined on this slide. If after this conference you are interested in implementing this lesson, here is some information on how you can get started with Padlet. Padlet is free and it's easy to use. Go to www.padlet.com and then log in. You can log in with your Facebook account or Google account, or you can click on sign up to create a new Padlet account. So for the first part of our solution, we had students brainstorm claims that would be used in the paper, supported by information in the text, and this process was assisted by using Padlet. The second part of our solution will help students revise the paper. Students will write the paper in Google Docs using the claims and supported evidence that is on the Padlet wall. After completing the papers, the students will revise each other's papers using the comment function in Google Docs. The students will then incorporate the revisions into the final draft of the paper. Now I'd like to discuss Google Docs in more depth so you can understand how this part of the solution is being implemented. Google Docs is a word processor that brings your documents to life with smart editing and styling tools to help you easily format text and paragraphs. Now obviously this sounds much like any word processor, but Google Docs is different. Google Docs is a cloud-based word processor that simplifies online collaboration. Using this word processor, students can write a paper and share that paper with others online. Students can then comment on each other's papers using the comment function in Google Docs. Google Docs can be accessed by phone, tablet, or computer. If you are interested in implementing this lesson, here's how you can get started using Google Docs. Go to google.com and create a Gmail account. After you create a Gmail account, Google Docs will be available for free. Before I conclude, as I said previously, I have developed a website for this lesson. And if you are interested in implementing this lesson, please go to joshuamwalker.com, technology presentation. That is the address I put up at the beginning of our presentation. And as you can see with our website, let me go to the home page. As you can see, I present the assignment, the problem and solution, and I went over those in this presentation. I also have a video gallery here. And this video gallery has videos on how to use Padlet and how to use Google Docs. And if you just click on the video, it'll come up and you can go ahead and play it. And that's on how to use Padlet. There's 2 videos on how to use Padlet and 2 videos on how to use Google Docs. Again, our conference presentation is also on the website under conference presentation. And that'll bring up the PowerPoint presentation that I just went through. And the website also has a contact form. If you have any questions about how to implement the lesson or any other questions in general, please fill out the contact form and I will reply. Here it is. Just put in your name, your email, your subject. Go ahead and type in that number into here and just type in your message. Hit submit and it'll go right to me and I will reply to any of your questions. To conclude, the immediate goal of this lesson is to improve my students' writing skills with the use of technology. And yet, I created this lesson with a more extended goal in mind. I want to prepare my students for the future. I want to prepare my students for the 21st century. This lesson represents a small step in that preparation. In particular, this lesson develops collaboration skills, an essential component of a 21st century educated student. I hope you enjoyed this presentation and that you find it useful for both yourself and your students. Thank you.